A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
Adreian Payne, former Michigan State star, shot killed in Orlando, May 9. This article will provide you with some background information about the former Michigan State star Adreian Payne.
He played for the Orlando Magic and Minnesota Timberwolves and then was a five-star recruit at Michigan State.
Payne was very close to fellow college star Laci Hallsworth. We'll also cover his basketball career and relationship with Laci Hallsworth.
Adreian Payne played for the Minnesota Timberwolves and Orlando Magic. In a shocking development, the body of former NBA player Adreian Payne has been found.
Payne, a 6'10" forward, died of a single gunshot wound on Saturday, May 9. According to the Orange County Sheriff's Office, the man suspected of shooting Payne was arrested and charged with first-degree murder.
Payne, a native of Detroit, played 4 seasons in the NBA with the Atlanta Hawks, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Orlando Magic. He also played for the Italian club Juventus earlier this year.
After being drafted by the Atlanta Hawks, Payne left the NBA after playing for 3 seasons. He has played professionally in Greece, Turkey, China, and Lithuania.
The Atlanta Hawks drafted Payne with the new 15 overall pick in the 2014 NBA draft.
He spent 1 season with the Hawks before spending the rest of his career with the Timberwolves. His NBA career has been interrupted by a stint in the G League.
After playing for the Atlanta Hawks for 3 seasons, Payne turned down an offer from the Chinese Basketball League to play in the NBA. Team then traded Payne to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who acquired him along with a conditional 2018 first-round pick and TPE.
During his second season with the Timberwolves, Payne averaged 3.5 points per game. After spending 2 seasons in the NBA, Payne had a brief stint in Europe.
He played for Panathinaikos in Greece in 2018 and for SVEL in Lithuania in February. He left both teams in February of this year.
Police have since arrested the suspect and are awaiting trial. The suspect has been arrested and remains in Orange County Jail.
If he's convicted of murder, it's unclear how long he'll be able to stay in the NBA. He was a 5-star recruit at Michigan State.
In 2010, the University of Alabama offered Adreian Payne a scholarship and he enrolled. Payne, a native of Dayton, Ohio, played for the Michigan State Spartans and went on to play professionally for Juventus in Lithuania, France, China, and Turkey.
As a senior, Payne averaged 16.4 points and 7.3 rebounds. Payne later joined the Atlanta Hawks and played in the NBA G League and overseas for several years.
While at Michigan State, Payne became the school's most popular player. The 6'10", 237-pound power forward became one of the most popular players on campus.
In addition to becoming a star for the Spartans, Payne's friendship with Laci Hallsworth was incredibly special. She passed away from cancer on April 8, 2014.
2 months before the game against Ohio State, Payne brought his daughter Laci onto the court during warm-ups. Laci, who had recently survived cancer, was unconscious, wearing blue pajamas under a pink flannel blanket.
Laci had undergone chemotherapy the morning before the game and was disoriented from the anesthesia. The pain was so severe that Laci called Lewis and asked him if she could stay with her until the game.
After his standout college career, Payne joined the Timberwolves. He was the 15th pick of the 2014 NBA draft.
The shooting occurred in Orlando at around 37 Amendment Day.
The police discovered that Payne was shot by the man who was later arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Payne's killer, Lawrence Doherty, remained on the scene and spoke with police before his arrest.
He was a first-round pick by the NBA. In April 2014, the NBA selected former Michigan State star Adreian Payne in the first round.
The 6'8" Payne was the first pick taken from Michigan State. During his senior year, he became a fixture around campus.
In April of 2014, he became friends with a sick child named Laci Hallsworth. After the team won the Big Ten tournament, he helped cut the net.
A week later, Laci Hallsworth died. The Michigan State star paid tribute to her with a statue outside the Breslin Center.
The Michigan State basketball star was 31 years old when he was killed in a tragic shooting. Payne, who was selected by the Atlanta Hawks in the first round of the 2014 NBA draft, was an All-American.
The NBA team drafted him in the first round, but later traded him to the Minnesota Timberwolves for a protected future first-round pick. Payne played 4 years at Michigan State, including 3 seasons with the Atlanta Hawks.
In his senior year, he averaged 16.4 points and 7 rebounds, helping Michigan State win 2 Big Ten tournament titles. In the NBA draft, Payne was drafted with the 15th overall pick, but was traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves in mid-season.
Later, he signed with the Orlando Magic and played 4 seasons in Europe and China. The Michigan State star's family, teammates, and coaches are mourning his passing.
His mother, Lacey Halsworth, had suffered from a terminal illness. After Payne's death, the family is mourning the loss of their beloved child.
Despite his success, many former players have expressed their condolences, and the NBA's decision to pass on Payne to his family is understandable.
He had a close relationship with Lacey Halsworth. Adreian Payne, a former NBA player who played 4 seasons for Michigan State University, was drafted in the first round of the 2014 NBA draft.
He played in the G League before moving overseas, and was an integral part of the Spartans' run to the Elite Eight. Adreian Payne's bond with Lacey Halsworth made him a popular figure in his home state of Michigan.
During a visit to her family in the hospital last week, Payne posted a tribute to Lacey to his Twitter account. Lacey Halsworth, a young cancer patient, became a fixture in the life of former NBA star Adreian Payne.
Lacey was a fixture around the campus of Michigan State and helped the Spartans cut the nets for their Big Ten tournament win in 2013. Sadly, Lacey died a few weeks later, and Adreian released a statement praising the family and their friend.
After the scandal broke, the Orlando Magic waived Payne from their roster. A report on ESPN reported that the 2 men had a sexual relationship at Michigan State, but no charges were filed.
Payne has since played overseas for Panathinaikos and Juventus Utina. He helped them win the Greek Basketball Cup in 2018.
A former Michigan State star, Adreian Payne, rose to prominence in 2014 after making headlines with his friendship with Lacey Halsworth. After a standout career at Michigan State, the former NBA star was named in the wake of her death.
Police say Doherty, the alleged shooter, stayed at the scene and was arrested. He was a close friend of Jared Sullinger Sr.
Former basketball star Adreian Payne has died suddenly.
He was only 31 years old. He played for the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Orlando Magic, and the Atlanta Hawks.
He was shot in Florida, and his death has shocked the basketball community. His death was confirmed by the Orange County Sheriff's Office.
Sullinger and Payne were close friends. During their time at MSU, Payne became friends with Lacey Halsworth, a young girl who had been diagnosed with cancer.
Payne escorted her to the basketball game during senior night. A week later, Halsworth died.
Payne honored her with an outfit at the NBA draft. Jared Sullinger Sr.
and Adreian Payne were a couple of NBA players who played together after the game in Michigan. Payne and Sullinger Sr.
were close and had played together as teammates. The two were close in the summer.
Payne was a 4-year starter for the Spartans. During his senior year, Payne averaged 16.4 points and 7.3 rebounds.
He received second-team All-Big Ten honors. Lacey Sullinger's family was very supportive of Lacey and Matt Halsworth.
Both of them were close friends and had the same outlook on life. When they were together, they shared laughter and love.
The two men's families remained in close contact. Despite the tragedy, Lacey is still fighting.
He has been encouraged to do the same and continue the good fight. And Jared Sullinger Sr.
recruited Payne to try out for the All-Ohio Red in high school. While Payne struggled to understand the game's schemes, he was able to work his way into the rotation and even played some games in the NBA.
As a sophomore, he made himself an integral part of the team, averaging 2.4 points and 2.8 rebounds per game. He also became a defensive force on the interior.